Okay, she's really dark and I'm really pale.
Now that we've addressed the elephant in the room.
We're going to taste a couple of wines today with Rebecca because I want to understand more about how she tastes, and maybe we can find ways to describe the wine, and maybe I can get her more into wine because right now you typically drink Tito's with some seltzer and some additives, right? You add flavoring.
Yes.
Is it
The
usually
zero.
delicious?
Yes, it's like a lemon drop, just without the sugar.
All right. Well, what I'm hoping for here is like a raspberry, strawberry spritzer without the sugar too.
Ooh.
So this is from Vinho Verde, which is in northern Portugal, and this is a 2023 Fria Frio. I could be pronouncing that incorrectly, but we're going to try this and see if Rebecca likes it, and also discuss how Rebecca buys wine.
So wait, is this a rosé?
This is a rosé.
So I have a like a stigma about rosé wine that it's like,
that it's cheap shit.
yes.
Wow.
So that's just like, I don't know. So I'm like, rosé, I'm like, oh, you're gonna drink rosé. And I remember us having a conversation once, and you were like, there are some rosés that are actually really, they're dessert wines, or they're this, or they're very flavorful, or whatever. And I was like, what do you know?
What made you think that rosé generally is crap?
I'd be lying if I told you something happened. It's just the mindset I've had for like ever. Because I'm like, red and white, that's wine. So anything in between can't possibly be wine.
Ah.
So I think maybe it was that. And then anyone who would drink it, like in my serving career, I'd be like, clearly you don't have any taste. Because,
Wow.
yeah, so that's, whoops.
Wow.
Fast forward 20 years and you're in this career. I'm like, wow, so rosé is a thing, like a good thing.
Rosé is totally a thing. Let's taste this and see how we like it. So one of the best ways to open up a screw cap is to not grab this part, but to grab this part and twist.
Oh.
And that's an easy way to open it up. Oh. So Vinho Verde tends to have some gentle bubbles in it.
So is that sparkling wine?
Great question. It's actually not sparkling wine. It just has some gas in it. And it has gas in it.
Same.
Don't we all sometimes? They bottle it very, very fresh. And carbon dioxide, those little bubbles, are a natural byproduct of fermentation. And when you bottle the wine very shortly after it's fermented, you might have some dissolved CO2 in it. They can also inject CO2.
How do they do it? Just like that. See, so I would have looked at this and been like, oh, this is sparkling wine.
That's so great that you say that, but this is not sparkling wine. It has a gentle prickle to it, is what I would say. And that's the style of most Vinho Verde. On the nose. What do you get? Anything?
Berries. Don't ask me which ones, all right?
How about what color berries?
Okay. I smell green grapes, something red. I don't know what it is yet. I drank mine again.
God damn it.
Shit. That's tart.
Yes. Do you like it? Knee-jerk reaction.
Yes.
Would you drink this?
Yes.
I love it. I found something.
I'll drink it again. Look.
Oh. You wouldn't want to spit it out into that lovely mug of yours?
I liked drinking it better.
I enjoy this. This is lovely.
That's good.
It's refreshing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so glad that we found
I
something
like it.
Yeah, it is good. I love it. So
So how much was that?
$10? I have to check the receipt, but it was not bad. Let me go check.
You want to know what else? Something like I might assume, just like how I assumed, like, oh, rosé is cheap.
Yeah.
And this is just me. This is someone who doesn't know shit about wine. If I pay $10 for a bottle of wine, I'm going to get shit wine.
That's what you think?
Yeah.
Okay. So this was $12.59.
So I would assume I'm picking up something like cheap and I'm going to show up and someone's going to be like, that's what she brought. So like there's another thing.
How about this?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
How often do you actually buy wine?
Maybe 3 times a year.
What do you buy it for?
I'm going to a party and it's a gift, or I'm walking in the door with something.
But it's always a gift.
Yes.
You don't buy it for your house.
No.
Because why don't you buy it for your house?
Because I don't really drink it, because I don't know shit about wine.
So you don't drink a lot of wine because you don't know a lot about wine.
Right.
Or you feel that you don't know a lot
Right.
about wine.
Right.
When you walk into a wine store, when you have to go buy that bottle of wine as a gift for the host or for the party,
Yeah.
what feelings come over you? What do you feel?
Shit. It's like that.
That?
Yeah.
What are some of the frustrations that you have, either with yourself, the wine store, or generally? What are some frustrations that you have when you walk into a wine store?
No idea what I'm looking for.
Uh-huh.
I have no idea how much I should be spending. I don't want to walk in with something and have, like, be judged for what I brought because I don't know what I'm buying. So I come in and I'm not gonna. This is me being me, right? I go in and I look at how much something costs, and I come in and I'm like, okay, I think if I spend $30, I'm probably getting a good bottle of wine.
I would hope so.
I would,
Yeah.
yeah. And again, this is you want my honest opinion?
Yes. Yes.
I go in and I'm like, okay, I like the label on that.
Yeah.
The label is fun or fancy. And I do that. And so I'm like, okay, so I have a fancy label. I'm paying $30. I'm probably getting something good, but I have no idea.
Okay.
I have clue none. And the other thing that may also plague me sometimes is that I don't want to ask because I'm like a very, the person is either, are you going to judge me because I don't know what I'm in here for? Or are you going to take advantage of me because I don't know what I'm getting? So that's why, though, that's how I come to my conclusion what I'll buy. So those are some of my, if you want honesty.
I like honesty.
Anybody relate to that? Anybody?
I also really like these.
We got this for Eddie for Christmas.
They're so good. Do you want to taste another wine?
Sure.
Okay, we're gonna taste another wine.
Probably finish this one.
Down the hatch. We're gonna try another rosé today. We're gonna try this Rosé d'Anjou from, I think, the Famille Bougrier. See how easy that comes off?
Like a prom dress.
I don't know what you did at your prom. On the nose.
There's no bubbles in this one. No carbonation.
No, there is no carbonation in this one. Okay, so the Rosé d'Anjou is not a sparkling wine appellation. It isn't known for having fizz. It is known for having a little bit of something else. Let's
see
smell.
if Rebecca gets it.
Let's see if Rebecca gets it. This is a good game. On the nose. What do you smell, if anything? And you might smell better by tasting it, which we all know she likes to do. So let's taste it on the palate.
It's not as sweet, but it's sweet, but not as sweet. Go with me here.
Mm-hmm.
The tart feels a little sweeter, but the wine in general tastes less sweet than the last one.
That is extremely interesting because this appellation, Rosé d'Anjou, if I remember correctly, I should probably look it up, but Rosé d'Anjou typically has a little bit of sweetness to it, typically. And I can feel it a little bit on my palate. It's barely perceptible.
Right.
It's barely there. But I think you're picking up on it, but the palate brain connection isn't quite there yet to articulate what it is.
Correct.
So knee-jerk reaction, do you prefer the Vigne Verde, the first one, rosé, or do you prefer this rosé? Should we taste it again?
Yes. And I'm not going to spit this one. I'm not going to do all that. I like the first one better. If I had to choose between the two, yes, I like this, and yes, I would drink it. But if you put both of them in front of me and said, which one do you want to drink? I'd probably pick the first one.
How much do you think this cost? Oh, shit, I already told you. Do you remember how much I told you?
I do.
Oh.
But I was thinking about it when I was looking at the bottle, because I was doing the whole label thing, and I was like, I'd pay... If you told me that bottle was $30, I'd believe you. Or $25, I'd believe you.
Wow.
And I'd pay it.
What's with the label that makes you think that this could be $30?
The black. The black top and the name of it right here.
Uh-huh.
That crest. It just, the font, that's used, I look at it and I'm like, yeah, that looks kind of fancy.
Wow.